I'm very concerned because what this really is an attempt to bail out the airlines, but to make the passengers, the consumer, pay for the bailout is completely unacceptable. This is the passengers' money that they've put into a ticket for a flight that didn't take place. It was cancelled. They're entitled to their money back. There should be no discussion.
Do you not think that, given the extenuating circumstances, but this could perhaps be the one time in history where rules need to be relaxed or suspended?
Well, of course, every rule now needs to be reviewed and relaxations where appropriate need to take place. But in this case, this is the 12 member states of the EU, led by France and the Netherlands, asking for the passenger basically to loan the airlines money for a bailout. And I think it's expecting hard-pressed families who are themselves trying to struggle with the COVID-19 crisis to do without hundreds of euros potentially of money for a matter of months and months and months is completely unacceptable. If the airlines need bailing out, well, that's a matter for the countries of Europe to bail out the airlines, not for the passengers to give up their compensation. Well, it's not even compensation. Let's make it very clear. They're asking for just a refund of the money for a ticket for a flight that never took place. In fact, when we drafted this law, we actually considered where exceptions should apply and where they should not. And this is one area where we said that even in the event of a serious crisis, the passenger should always be allowed to have a refund of his or her fare.
Yeah. Well, it seems there are no winners in this situation, but what would you say for those thousands of people who are employed by these airlines which are now clearly struggling?
Well, of course, action has to be taken to save our airlines. And I think member states, the countries of the EU, have to step up to the plate and intervene directly to try and save the airlines. And they should be bold and brave enough to do that. But they shouldn't make the passenger, the consumer, the hard-pressed citizen at home give up their hard-earned savings to bail out the airlines. So take up the challenge, member states, bail out those airlines, but not at the expense of the passenger.